What's up, Barron here with DarkEffects.net, and tonight we're inside of Adobe After Effects, and this is what we're going to be creating. As you can see, it starts out with Dark Effects as our logo, and then as we gradually move on, it starts to spin around. It's almost like it's being just torn apart, and then it all comes together and then sort of does this, I don't know, Harry Potter type spell cast thing. So that's what we're going to be doing, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Create a new composition. We're going to do this at 23 frames per second, 960 width with a 720 height at 3 seconds. And you can go ahead and have it black, dark gray, whatever color that you want. That part doesn't really matter. First thing we want to do is let's add some text. So we're going to do Dark Effects. Go down to our title safe, and then let's move our text about center. Okay, next thing we want to do is that we want to hit T for opacity, and at the beginning we want to hit a keyframe, move this about to so, create another keyframe, and then to the end we want to drop it down to 0. Okay, now for our second one, we want to drop that down below, and shouldn't have put these on y'all to begin with, but anyway, for our second text layer, we want to have it spread all the way out, and then we want to come over here and we want to add CC Scatterize. Grab a hold of it and drop it onto our text layer. Make them both 3D. And then let's go ahead and expand, because we're going to have to work inside of our CC Scatterize. So let's go ahead and it's already got itself set on 0 opacity. My mistake, sorry about that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get about right up in this area here, and we want to go ahead and start doing what's called a left twist. So we're going to move that one back, copy and paste, and then let's move ahead somewhat, and let's just bring it up to about 1, and then bring it up to about here, change that to 8, and then go to the end and change it to 9. So basically what you're starting out with is 0. You just keep an eye right here on your left twist. It goes to 214, and then it jumps to 1. Okay, then as you're working your way, you see your left number here is the one you want to concentrate on. Your left number is counting up all the way up to 8, and that's at the 2-second mark. Then you go all the way to the end, and then you should be at 9 by the time it gets there. So basically whenever it runs, it's going to look like so. It's just going to spin around real wild looking. Alright, and now the next thing that we want to do is on our scatter, we want to come to about up in here, create a keyframe, let's drop that back, create another one, and then just a little bit ahead, and then set this at about 1. I'm going to go up to here, go 1.5. This one, set it for 2, and go to 2.5 for here, and then go all the way to the end and set it at 3.5. So your entire effect should resemble something like this as soon as it gets finished rendering itself out. Okay, so let's go here and let's go ahead and up our Let's go to the end right here. Let's go ahead and just up this just a little bit. Make it spin just a little bit more faster than what it was. Gives it a better effect. Okay. Now the next thing that we want to do here is that we want to find out where we are. Or not where we are, but how big we are. So we want to create a scale and a position keyframe. Then go to about, let's say there, and then create them again. And let's go ahead and just move them back just a little bit, about right up in there. Okay, now with a notepad, what you want to do is you want your position. So we got 208 and 396. Okay, let's drop that back down. So now what we want to do is that we want to make our text smaller. So let's zoom in, and then we want to make our text smaller. We want to move over, whoops, we want to move over to the center, and then let's go up. Okay, so basically it's going to look like so. Okay, and now what we're going to do here is go to about right up in this area here, and then we want to, whoops, haha, let's try that again. Drag this side over. Now grab a hold of it and drag it to there. So it should all look like this as it's coming together. And now we want to bring it all the way to the end. Scroll out. Grab a hold of it and then drag it all the way up to about right up in so. Okay, then your effect should look like this. Pretty cool, huh? So that's anyway, it takes a little practicing. As a matter of fact, that's one of them, and then we've got this one right here that I did. So each one of them takes on their own. See, that one sort of does a loop out, and then you got the first one that I did, which is this one. It spins a little bit faster and then it loops out. But it just really depends on which one that you actually like the best. That sort of just loops around and keeps on looping around. It's got a really cool effect right there at the end. As you can see, it sort of loops around, comes back around. So, but anyway, this is Wayne Barron here with DarkEffects.net. I hope that y'all enjoyed this After Effects tutorial, and not too bad for 8.5 minutes. So y'all have a rocking rest of the weekend. Try to stay dry. Take care now. Bye.